I'm joined by Melissa Kenney and Costa Samaras to dive into what the collection is, why it matters, and how this work is helping connect climate science across disciplines and into real-world decisions. Thank you both for being here, and let's get started.
Thank you, Sarah.
What inspired the U.S. Climate Collection? Can you tell us more?
Yeah, so over a year ago, I was leading a climate assessment related to climate change responses and what's happening in the United States. And one of the authors of that assessment that we were working on was Kristen Everett, who is
Yes, we
part
all know
of
very
AGU.
well. Yes.
And one of the things that we started talking about is how to build up scientific literature on fields that are emerging, as well as things where there's great science that's happening right now, but how can we compile it in a way where the scientific community can produce that and develop these kinds of like special issues or special collections where we can learn from each other. And so that kind of like sparked something, and Kristen started working on it well over a year ago and thinking about what might be possible. And when a moment in time arose that was unique to be able to pull the community together, AGU had put the pieces together and had built a coalition with like the American Meteorological Society to partner together to do this special collection. And we're so grateful that AGU and AMS are willing to create this opportunity for scientists to come together and continue producing climate assessments.
And when you're talking about these papers, what types of like research and topics are you guys hoping to gather?
So the types of papers that the U.S. Special Collection is looking for is really across the board around climate science, climate solutions, climate assessment, across physical, across economic, across social systems.
Oh.
And so all of the
Very
types
broad.
of journals that AGU and AMS produce have an opportunity to contribute to the U.S. Special Collection. And one of the things that the AGU community does well is not just do science and leave it on the shelf. It's doing science with the community, and after the science is produced and co-produced with that community, going back and finding ways that it integrates into their decision making. So the U.S. Special Collection is an opportunity for the entire AGU and AMS community to get together and produce work across the range of climate science topics to help people where they live and across the country.
With all of that, if people want to get involved, if they want to submit a paper, where should they go? Where can they find out more information? Where can they submit?
Well, I think the first place to go is to the website for the U.S. Climate Collection. That's usclimatecollection.org. And there you'll be able to find out more about the special collection. You'll be able to learn about the FAQs, as well as there's a place to submit. So you're able to indicate the topic of the paper, share an abstract of the proposed paper, as well as what journal you think it best fits into. Because with both AGU and AMS opening up their journals, we're looking at over 30 different journals that are available to scientists to submit to. So there's going to be a right fit for any paper that is in alignment with the special collection.
Well, that's perfect. That gives it's something for everyone, no matter what their research is or what collaborations they have going on. They'll find a home for
Absolutely.
their
well,
research.
And if people aren't the role that they want to play isn't submitting a paper, you can be a peer reviewer and volunteer your services as a peer reviewer. And you can also, as the papers come out from this special collection, you can make sure that communities, people that you work with, and other folks know about the papers that are being published. And for those that are working on climate assessments right now, like state assessments or the IPCC, the International Panel on Climate Change, those climate assessments, we're very hopeful that some of the papers that are produced as part of this special collection will inform those types of international to national to local climate assessment efforts.
So looking ahead, as you guys look forward for this fabulous collection, what is your hopes and goals for it?
We're at AGU right now, and the theme that we're seeing on the ground here is community. And the theme of the special collection is that science and climate assessment are for everyone, and that everyone has a role to play, everyone can participate, and that everyone can benefit when the scientific community come together and produce information to improve people's lives and to help people make better decisions. And so communities right now are hungry for that type of information, and the AGU and AMS community we're inspired to have them come together and deliver that type of work so that people can live their lives and be protected from the type of extreme events that we're seeing under climate change.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so important right now to come together, especially with the increased extreme weather events that we're having across the globe. And as you said, it's bringing it back to this year's theme of where science connects us. So
Yes.
thank you guys again for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank
Great to
you.
be with you.